Hey guys, this is BFG Pictures and this is our director's commentary.
So as seen in the start of our video, which we maintain throughout, we corresponded our editing cuts with the beat of our song, as well as length of focus pulls with certain song elements to follow a common convention of electro pop.
We chose a silhouette effect for our performance to create a visual appeal and create enigma through preventing our audience from seeing my facial features clearly. This also worked in cohesion with the sideways lip sync we used to show the low confidence levels.
We placed the special effects following our RGB colour corrective tutorial of our next performance part to represent the beginning of the narrative and the start of the drug influences.
The bridge was also able to represent the beginning of the narrative, where we first used our double exposure effect. We then went on to use this with 3 separate close-up shots of George, illustrating the confusion and representing the mixed emotions of our performer.
We incorporated our own mannequin challenge into the video to appeal to the youth demographic, as it was up as an up-to-date social trend that made sense with our narrative.
Our mid-production focus group stated our performance would become repetitive and boring, therefore we mixed it up with both red flashes and 3 separate frames to create visual appeal.
This is followed by the use of our first One Direction effect, which we named after a tutorial made inspired by one of their music videos.
We wanted to maintain the idea of there being almost a duplicate of our performer, therefore we used the same shot of our performer in the window, where one follows the other as if our performer is following himself. We then created a layered duplicated effect for our performance with a couple more red flashes to maintain the aesthetic appeal.
We filmed our character seeing himself on the other side of the street, filming 2 separate shots and using a crop effect, placing them together. This took time to sequence together as 2 shots had contrasting colour tones, so we had to find a way to correct each colour to make them similar, so there wasn't a split down the screen.
We'd used these extremely long tracking shots sped up, but felt they were too short, so we decided to use an extremely long one, as our mid-production focus group stated they liked the use of them.
Our longest fast-paced tracking shot was able to correspond with the change in pace of the song, which suddenly increased. It also created emphasis towards the use of the drums and another mannequin challenge.
After this, we sort of struggled filling space when we were running low on ideas. So we found 4 bike railings and thought we could do a jump effect with them to fill time. We tested 2 separate ideas, one where we jump cuts to different people on the bike railings, however in the end we decided to use one person as we felt it made more sense.
Our next performance part featured the most noticeable RGB colour corrector effect as a way of connoting the most significant influence of the drugs. We also felt that our colour corrector effect had not been strongly acknowledged throughout the video, so we wanted to strengthen its usage.
After filming around 3 minutes of our video, we began to improvise when filming without set plans. Our mid-production focus group stated they really liked when the performer sees himself, so we decided to shoot another version of this again, but making it more clear, which allowed us to make our way back to our starting location.
This led us to a dark alleyway which we wanted to use, so we spent time coming up with an idea to show us how to use it.
We incorporated our original idea of me walking past the camera, entering a room, or in this case the alleyway, and me then re-walking past at the same angle, almost as if I'm following myself.
We originally planned to use this on a staircase, which we gave practice footage of in our location in Crawley. However, we changed this concept.
After this, followed a bridge which we wanted to do a short time-lapse of cars. Unfortunately, the shot came out a bit darker when we uploaded it to YouTube.
We then cut to the original bridge, walking back towards the beginning to signify the end of the narrative through contradiction.
We felt this showed the importance of the bridge and represented the dying effect of the drugs, entering reality.
We ended our video with a character picking up the drugs, almost as if he's reflecting on his trip and what the drugs do, drawing a close to our narrative.
This has been BFG Pictures. Thank you. Fintamel.